1. Many people think that electric cars are completely eco-friendly because they don't require gasoline or release harmful gas into the air. However, these cars require electricity to run. And where does this electricity come from? In many places, electricity is generated by burning coal. When this is the case, electric cars end up creating nearly as much greenhouse gas as normal cars. Furthermore, special metals that are buried deep in the earth are needed to make electric cars. The process of digging out the materials can be harmful to the environment. Clearly, when it comes to being eco-friendly, things aren't always as simple as they seem.
2. The Surui are an Amazon tribe. They have been protecting their rainforest home from loggers and miners for a long time. Unable to win the battle through traditional methods, they put down their weapons and turned to the internet. Most of the credit for this innovative approach goes to their leader, who learned to use computers when he attended college. After visiting Google's headquarters in America, he started using Google Earth. He mapped out the tribe's land, marking their villages, hunting areas, and holy sites. Then he marked the areas where logging and mining companies had been active. This not only let the world see the challenges faced by the Sururi and other rainforest tribes, but also helped the local government locate illegal logging and mining operations.
3. Many farmers today still use an ancient method to water their fields, flooding them by allowing water to flow through tracks in the soil. Unfortunately, much of this water is wasted. Even worse, it sometimes washes chemicals from pesticides into the water supply. For these reasons, a better system is needed, especially with the world's growing water shortage problem. One potential alternative, called drip irrigation, was developed in Israel in the 1950s. With this method, farmers used tubes installed beneath the surface of the fields to deliver water directly to the plant's roots. This system can reduce the amount of water used by 70%, while increasing the number of crops produced by up to 90%.
4. When you face a severe source of stress, you may fight back, reacting immediately. While this served your ancestors well when they were attacked by a wild animal, it is less helpful today unless you are attacked physically. Technology makes it much easier to worsen a situation with a quick response. I know I have been guilty of responding too quickly to people, on email in particular, in a harsh tone that only made things worse. The more something causes your heart to race, the more important it is to step back before speaking or typing a single word. This will give you time to think things through and find a way to deal with the other person in a healthier manner.
5. When we are unhappy, everyone else seems to have a better life than we do. All the people around us appear to be more content than we are. Logging on to our favorite social networking sites, we can't help noticing the experiences and achievements of others. When we compare our own lives to what we see on the screen, we begin to feel bad. But in reality, other people might not be as happy as they seem. This is probably because they try to present their lives in the best way possible. We also tend to overestimate the positive feelings of others while underestimating their negative feelings. This fools us into thinking that other people are happier and more satisfied than us, and that we are the only ones with problems.
6. How can we teach our children to memorize a broad range of information? Let me prove to you that all people are potential geniuses, with brains designed to store, control, and remember large amounts of information through memorization by repetition. Imagine the grocery store where you shop the most. If I asked you to tell me where the eggs are, would you be able to do so? Of course you could. The average grocery store carries over 10,000 items, yet you can quickly tell me where to find most of them. Why? The store is organized by category, and you have shopped in the store repeatedly. In other words, you've seen those organized items over and over again, and the arrangement by category makes it easy for you to memorize the store's layout. You can categorize 10,000 items from just one store.
7. Realism was preferred by artists in the mid-19th century as painters focused on achieving greater accuracy. Everything changed, however, with the rise of photography. Cameras could show scenes more realistically than an artist ever could, capturing even the finest of details. This encouraged artists to concentrate more on elements not found in photographs of the time, such as color. This movement away from realism can best be seen in a group of painters known as Impressionists. They left their studios and went out into nature, capturing the day's small changes in light and color. Although they remained realists, recording what they actually saw, they put more of their own perceptions into their work. This was a step away from traditional realism and toward a more subjective realism.
8. Outside forces seem to be a key factor in evolution. Individuals that cannot handle these forces die. Those that can handle them survive and pass their superior traits to their offspring. Scientists call this natural selection. Modern humans, however, change their environment to fit their needs. Therefore, some say that natural selection no longer has a significant effect on our species. But there is evidence that human evolution is still occurring. For example, research shows that the human brain has been shrinking. In the hunter-gatherer lifestyle, humans had to hunt for their food and make their own tools. As society has evolved, however, we have begun to rely on others to do many things for us. As a result, some scientists think our brains are shrinking because we don't need them as much.